Hi, I'm Whitney Klein, and this is Klein&Dine. Tonight, I'm having the guys over for a fight night and a poker night, so I'm making some grilled pizzas. Now, grilled pizzas are awesome because you can put anything you want on them. I mean, tonight I was at the grocery store. I found some beautiful chorizo, which I'm going to add on there, some pepperonis. I got lots of good cheese, which I'm excited about. Now, I love making pizzas for my guests. I mean, everyone can pick what they want, so they're happy. And I can do all the toppings ahead of time, and, you know, I get to enjoy the party too. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and cook up my chorizo. I'm gonna heat up the pan over here on about medium-high heat, and you wanna heat up some oil. I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of oil in there to heat up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just saute my chorizo in it, break it up with a wooden spoon. Nice and simple, just bought it from the store. It's gonna take me about 5 minutes to put together. I love it. I think food should be about, you know, having a good time and giving people something that they're really gonna enjoy. Plus, I mean, I wanna have a good time tonight too. So the more I can get done now, the better. Just gonna go ahead and break it up and saute it up. Alright, so this chorizo's, you know, sizzling away nice and well. And I'm gonna let that just, you know, hang out, brown up while I go ahead and chop up some peppers and onions. Now, bell peppers, they can be a pain in the ass to clean, let's be honest. So I'm gonna, instead of, you know, chopping it in half and taking out all the seeds, I'm just gonna cut off what I need. Just gonna cut right off the outside, get all the pepper I want, leave all the nasty seeds right in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and cut these nice and thin. I don't want them to be too thick to bite into on the pizza later. You know, a really great trick for onions, you know, all laughter aside, they normally make me cry pretty hard. And a great way to get rid of that tearfulness is to throw them into the fridge for a little while. Because what makes you cry is the sulfuric acid inside here. And by putting it in the fridge, it lessens the sulfur getting into your eyes, and you cry less. Plus, I mean, all the guys are coming over. I want to look hot later. I don't want to be crying. Now with these onions, I want to julienne them nice and thin, because no one wants too much onion on their pizza. It's too overpowering. Alright, now that all my bell peppers and onions are sliced up, I'm going to go ahead and make the sauce. Actually, you know what? I'm going to saute these first and then work on the sauce as that's going on. So put another pan over, you know, medium-high heat and heat up a little bit more oil. I'm going to stir my chorizo as well. Don't want that to burn. Got to keep an eye on it. Ooh. Too bad you guys don't smell everything. It is smelling so good in here. Ooh. Pop it a little bit. Alright, gonna add my peppers and onions in here. Gonna season them up with a little bit of salt and pepper. Now the peppers and onions are going to go ahead and just saute over nice low heat. Just let them caramelize down. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the chorizo, and now I'm going to make the sauce. Put that on. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and make the tomato sauce. I've added my, you know, crushed tomatoes into the pan, and now I'm going to go ahead and season them up. I got garlic powder, little onion powder, oregano, and some crushed red pepper flake. Alright, now, I'm not a big, you know, measuring girl, so basically I just like, you know, a dash of everything. I mean, as long as you don't pour the whole bottle in, or you don't put in too little, it's going to taste good, and that's all that really matters in the end. Gonna add a little bit of oregano. Now, the red pepper flake, this you gotta be cautious with. This is gonna make it pretty spicy. So the spicier you want it, the more you should add. I'm gonna try and make mine a little bit tame. Just because I have the spicy chorizo too. And then go ahead and mix everything together. And I'm basically just going to let this simmer over really low heat and just hang out until I'm ready to use it later. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little bit of sugar to my tomato sauce. Now this really counteracts the acidity, but you don't want to do too much or it'll be too sweet. So just about, 2 tablespoons for a can of 28 ounces of tomatoes, and you'll be good. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and make the actual pizza dough. Now, to save myself some time and some money and some effort, I went to my local pizza store, and I just asked them to buy some raw dough. I mean, it's cheap, it's easy, how can I not go wrong? So I'm going to go ahead and flour my surface. I'm going to flour the dough too, just a little bit, because I don't want anything to stick. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and portion my dough. Now since I want smaller pizzas, I'm going to go ahead and cut this into fifths. You want to try and get as equal a portion as possible. So get this out. There we go. Just go ahead and put that to the side. I'm going to roll this into a ball. And don't be afraid to go ahead and just get it on the counter and just seriously just roll it however you need to get it into a ball. If you're going to hear popping, that's a good thing. That means that the yeast is still alive and that your pizza is still going to be good. Okay. I got a really loose little ball. Flat a little bit more. Now the first part of this is just stretching it. You're on the board and you're just stretching it out. You want to keep turning it and you want to leave just a slight lip around the outside. And you're just going to work it like this until it gets, a little bit bigger and it can keep its shape. If any holes form on the way, just patch them up. It's dough. I mean, if you mess up, roll it back into a ball and try it again. I mean, it's all about practice. It's about having fun. So don't worry if you get your first couple pizzas wrong. Ready for the fun part? Alright, so now once it gets a little bit bigger, you put it on your knuckles and you just turn it and you stretch it just a little bit. Be gentle, go slow. It's going to fly around everywhere at first. Take your time. It's going to get easier. If you want to, you can try and make your friends have a contest to see who can do this the fastest. Oh, my shirt! It happens. Alright, so I made a bit of a mess trying to do this, and heads up, you probably will too. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my coat. I probably should have been wearing this the whole time to try and make my cute party outfit, presentable, but better late than never.